Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will solve two questions from the topic geometry. These two questions came in CAT 2002. So let's begin with the first question. Four horses are tethered at four corners of a square plot of side 14 meters so that the adjacent horses can just reach one another. Okay. There is a small circular pond of area 20 meters square at the center. Find the ungrazed area. Okay, so let me first draw the square and then I will explain you the maximum length of the rope that can be used to tie the horses at the corners. Okay, so that the adjacent horses can just meet or reach one another. Okay, so first let me draw the square. Okay, let me just name the vertices as A, B, C, and D. We are given that the sides of the square measure 14 meters. Okay, and four horses are tethered at the four corners of the square. Now suppose the first horse is tied at the first at corner A. Okay, second horse is here, third horse is here, and the fourth horse is tied at vertex D. Now for the suppose I will give you the example of one horse and this will apply to all the four horses. Okay, so suppose consider the horse which is at vertex D. Okay, now if the horse has to just reach the horse at A. Okay, so the maximum, or not the maximum length, I would say the minimum length must be 7 centimeters. That is, this horse must reach the midpoint of the side of the square. Okay, suppose this is the midpoint. Okay, this is the midpoint, so this will be 7 meters. Why? If the horse which is at vertex D is tied with a rope of length 7 meters, then the horse will be able to reach the midpoint, right, of side AD. Similarly, the horse will also be able to move this side, which will be also of 7 meters, right? Now, similarly, if the horse at A is also tied with a rope of length 7 meters, the horse will also be able to cover this distance of 7 meters, and the two horses A and D will just reach or meet each other, right? So the length of the rope that must be used should be 7 meters, and this will apply to all the horses. So this will be the midpoint, this will be the midpoint. Okay, now from this corner it will also be able to go 7 meters in any direction, right, in the inside the square field. Okay, so it will form a quarter of a circle, right, because the distance will be 7 meters from point D in whichever direction the horse moves. Okay, the maximum distance that it can move will be 7 meters. Similarly, this will also be another quarter of a circle, this will also be another quarter of a circle, and this will be the another quarter of a circle. Okay, so the first horse will be able to graze this area, second horse will be able to graze this area, third horse will be able to graze this much area of grass, and the fourth horse will be able to graze this much area of the square. So now this is a quarter of a circle, right? So how do you find the area of a basically a quarter of a circle, or you can say the angle here will be 90 degree, right? So this is basically, you can also say a sector, right? Sector of a circle, and this is the angle theta, which is equal to 90 degree. So area of sector is given by central angle divided by 360 degree, where theta is the central angle divided by 6, sorry my bad, divided by 360 degree into pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle. So in our case, the radius of the, suppose if I complete the circle like this, okay, so the radius will be 7, right? Radius, this is the center, and the radius will be 7, and this will apply for all the sectors. So the area of area that can be grazed by all the 4 horses will be equal to 90 divided by 360. Why 90? Because the central angle is 90 degree into pi r square, right? Pi, we'll keep it like this, r square is 7 square, okay? But there are 4 such quarters, right? So multiply by 4. So this and this got cancelled, 4, this got cancelled. Suppose I take the value of pi as 22 by 7. Since the, by looking at the options, all the options are in integers, right? So I'm just taking 22 by 7, okay, such so that I can cancel the 7 in numerator and denominator. So this will give me 154 meter square. This is the area that can be grazed, okay? I have to find the ungrazed area, okay? Please read the question carefully. I have to find the ungrazed area, okay? So what is the total area? The total area will be very simple. Of the square will be side square 14 square, which is 196 meters square. But please remember, there is also a pond of area 20 meters square, right? Now the horses won't be grazing that area, right? They will only graze the area where they have, like, say for example, they have grasses, right? They won't be grazing that circular pond where there is water, right? So the ungrazed area will be equal to total area minus 20, because 20, that circular pond, right? We have to subtract that area because that area cannot be grazed, right? Minus the area that is grazed by the horse. So this is basically 196 minus 174. So what will be the answer? It will be 22 meters square. Some of you might get confused, like why I'm subtracting this 20, but please remember that the circular area will anyways not be grazed, right? So this is the area that will be the total area that is left, right? Will be total area minus the grazed area minus the area of the pond, okay? I hope this explanation was clear to you guys. So answer will be option A, sorry, option 1, okay? Next, let me move to the second question, okay? Okay. So the second question says that in the figure given below, ABCD is a rectangle. The area of the isosceles right triangle ABE. So okay, so the legs of the right angle triangle are equal, and the area is 7 centimeter square, and we are given that EC is 3 times of BE. Okay, so the area of ABCD. This is also a very simple question. Let me first draw a rectangle. Okay, let me draw a triangle, isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, A, B, this is E, and we are given that ABE is an isosceles right angle triangle. That means AB and BE are equal to each other. This is C and this is D, and we are given that EC is 3 times of B. So suppose BE is X, so ABA will also be X and EC will be 3X. So what we are given that area of AB is 7 centimeter square. So half into height into base is equal to 7, right? So x square equal to 14. Okay, first relation. We have to find the area of this triangle, this rectangle. The area of the rectangle will be length into breadth. Right? What is the length? Length is 4x. What is breadth? Breadth is x. So it is 4x square. So x square is 14. Then this will be 56 centimeter square. Very simple question. So the answer will be option 4. Thank you guys.